Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Laubert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Letting off steam 2 और 3 होने वाले हैं letting off steam क्योंकि 3 अलग अलग की बात कर रही थी वो. हर एक जो कंपोनेंट है उसके लिए एक सेपरेट लेग होगा क्वेस्ट का. ऊपर जाना होगा.
Good day to you.
यहाँ पे उससे कभी बात नहीं किया मैंने.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
It's not just the crystals. Bearers are having trouble with them.
जल्दी चल जा. यही है ना? हाँ. एक मिनट रुकना. और वो नीचे से है. ये यहाँ पे इसको देख के हमेशा लगता है कि ये यहाँ से ही एक रास्ता है, पर नहीं, वो नीचे से था. नीचे से है, नीचे से था नहीं. चॉकोबो.
Ready, girl?
और चलो. उतना भी तेज नहीं है फिर भी चॉकोबो के साथ, पर भागने से तो ज़्यादा तेज है कम से कम. अबे यार. और 100 के नीचे हो गया. Dismount. Make for Laubert's pass. कहाँ पे? वो किसे देख के इतना डर रही है?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
वहाँ पे एक छोटा सा हट टाइप का भी कुछ था ना? Oh shit. Okay, हट नहीं. हाँ, हट sure.
Anybody home?
Oh, ये बंदा.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
अरे यार.
Too slow.
जा. जा. माता जा.
Too slow.
इसका लगभग हो गया. हाँ. नीचे आ जा. अलविदा. पहले अलविदा नहीं. ओह शिट. ये ठीक से इस्तेमाल नहीं कर रहा है इससे. दोनों के दोनों में जो स्किल से टाइटन के मैंने बर्बाद कर दिया. Oh shit. Those are yeah. अबे यार इतने आसानी से नहीं करने देगा यार. इसको निकाल दो इससे पहले कि हाँ. Oh shit. फिर से गलती कर दी. दोनों का वो गोल वाला आता है. Close.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
और ये quest हो गया. Second part. अब third part बचा है. Letting off steam 2, letting off steam 3 बचा है. The Eye of the Warrior. Increases strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. Only those who have stood in battle can know its boon and its curse. A first-hand account of the siege of Stonehair. ये कुछ खास नहीं है सही बोलूँ तो. सीधे हाँ चलो सीधे इधर हाईवे पे ट्रैवल करो और फिर क्योंकि जाके पूरा लंबा जाके मिड से बात करना होगा तीसरे भाग को शुरू करने के लिए. इतना दूर रहती है यार मिड. नाम क्या है उसका वैसे जगह का? मिड्स डंजन.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Oh, ये कुछ अलग बोलेगा?
Ain't so bad stretching your legs once in a while.
ना.
Should do it more.
कुछ नया नहीं है. सेम ही है. ओके लगभग पहुंच गए थर्ड भाग शुरू करने के लिए. Letting off steam the third. उसके लिए मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ फिर से लड़ाई वाला ही होगा.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
I've been going round in circles trying to find something sturdy enough to withstand the fire of the engines, but light enough not to sink the ship. Should have bothered old Tomes sooner. If anyone knows something I don't, it'll be him.
मैं उम्मीद कर रहा था ये मेड भी आएगी हमारे साथ, ताकि क्या बोलते हैं वो सीधे स्क्रीन ब्लैक हो जाए और फिर जब वापस आएंगे हम हिप्पोक्रेटिस के जगह होंगे. हाँ, हम मेड और हिप्पोक्रेटिस बात कर रहे होंगे. कुछ सीधे उधर तक जाने की जरूरत नहीं होगी बेसिकली. ये बस टाइम वेस्ट है और कुछ नहीं, ऐसे जाते रहना. चलो, करना तो है, ये मेन क्वेस्ट है, साइड क्वेस्ट भी नहीं है. ये बंद क्यों है यार? खुला रखो. अपने आप बंद हो गया. वाह भाई वाह.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Thermal shielding designs, a baffling diagram made all the more confounding by the preponderance of question marks that blemish its borders.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Letting off steam. The third.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
तारिया के साथ क्योंकि अभी कभी गया नहीं हूँ.
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
फिर से दबा रहा हूँ जोर से, जबकि जरूरत नहीं है करने की. Not reach. मैं यहाँ पे जल्दी से ढूंढता हूँ.
Where's Taya?
Keep them
Yeah,
pilchards nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on
I won't
these.
have you spoiling another catch.
There you are, Taya.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them. Don't tell me you've forgotten what you're looking for already. Garlic and pepio nuts. Do you want to take the list?
Okay, garlic. Oh, कुछ नया है.
Welcome, welcome.
ये तो पूरा फुल है. Breath of the earth, raging fist.
I'll be here if you need me.
What do you want?
Pepio nuts.
If that's what you want.
The edible fruit of the pepio plant is prized by chocobo breeders, although the superstition that it lends a stud bird additional stamina seems largely founded on its blushing, stolen form than any quantifiable results.
Thanks for nothing.
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread to the worm.
But that'd mean half of Oriflamme's under ether.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that price?
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I trust it's all here.
Elementary alliums are a hallmark of classic Sanbrequois cuisine. So much so that it is a tradition for the emperor to award honorary titles to those responsible for supervising their cultivation and preparation in the White Worm castle kitchens, the so-called garlic night among them.
Good day.
That should do it. Hopefully Ty is finished too.
ओह ओके, सोचूंगा वो। मैं ज़्यादातर सिंगल प्लेयर गेम्स खेलता हूँ क्योंकि भाई ना भाई मल्टीप्लेयर को आप उतना खेलता नहीं, पर देखता हूँ वो।
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Hippocrates. फिर से ये स्पाइडरमैन जो गेम है ना, उसका ये इंसोम्नियाक ने उसका वेब स्विंगिंग जो है बहुत ही अच्छा किया है। मज़ा आता है वेब स्विंगिंग करने में। वो स्पाइडरमैन इंसोम्नियाक के स्पाइडरमैन गेम्स में बहुत अच्छा किया है उन्होंने।
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
ये एकदम अगर जो आर्क होता है ना वो स्विंग के, उसके एकदम सबसे नीचे वाले भाग में करो तो तुम स्लिंग शॉट की तरह आगे बढ़ते हो, थोड़ा स्पीड मिलता है, और फिर उसके बाद वो ऐसे करते जाओ तो बहुत जल्दी आगे जाते हो। मज़ा आता है वो करने में। तारिया से बात करते पहले।
Better late than never. We're ready to begin whenever you are.
Welcome home. He had a successful trip.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. and thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट. मेरे हिसाब से ये आखिरी है वाला होगा. अब बस बनाने का है, वो जो भी बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. मिड. ओह, उससे याद है.
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
पहले एबिलिटीज में जाना है मुझे. और इसका ये रहा ना. बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्टैगर करता है. डैमेज भले ही ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं करता है, तो ये ज़्यादा स्टैगर करने के लिए इस्तेमाल करना होगा बड़े बड़े जो एनिमीज होंगे उनके खिलाफ. भाई आप ये जो ब्रॉन हला है वो हफ्ते में कितने बार खेलते हो?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Think Mid might need some help.
ना कोई ज़रूरत नहीं उससे मदद की. बस अब ये ख़त्म हो जाएगा. Out of the shadow.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
लिये explain कर रही है पूरा.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
ना facial expression कुछ भी नहीं था उससे का. Sometime later.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
A new quest is available nearby. Speak with Otto.
Is that the thing help to build? Yeah. He said it was some sort of tool.
चलो ऑटो से बात करना है ना अभी इसके लिए मैं गलत तरफ जा रहा हूँ ये मुझे लगता है आखिर में इस्तेमाल होगा आखिरी के फाइट में ये उड़ेगा ये पूरा का पूरा शिप
told me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a ship. Let's sail it around the lake.
फाइनली गैप से बात कर
Is
सकता
that
हूँ
you done then? It's not roped you into building the rest of the board, has she?
चलो आगे बढ़ने से पहले सेव करता हूँ तो फिर इसके एस रैंक शुरू करने से पहले मुझे थोड़ा और अच्छा हथियार चाहिए तो फिर इससे बात कर कोई साइड क्वेस्ट नहीं है ना डैम ये थोड़ा अलग है 2 साइड क्वेस्ट हैं वियर्ड साइंस ये यहाँ पे एक और साइड क्वेस्ट तीसरा यहाँ चौथा यहाँ पे 4 साइड क्वेस्ट हैं तो ये प्लस वाला जो है वो आखिर में करता हूँ इसके साथ शुरू करता हूँ द दालमिल इन
I take it Drake's fang was your doing, Sid.
हाँ ये ऑलरेडी सुन चुका हूँ
You are quite the outlaw.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Now there'll be no one to man the shop.
मास्टर बेकर देखे तो क्या चाहता है ये
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, But I've got a bakery to run, a bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Use your loaf. Drake's Fang. ज़्यादा ही दूर तो नहीं है वो?
Can't say I understand that boy's obsession with the Fang. Can't say I understand much about him at all.
Okay. और डेफिनेटली काफ़ी दूर जाना है ये, बल्कि ज़्यादा पास होगा अगर ये ट्रैवल करूँ तो. Thanks to PS5. Actually thanks to SSD जो PS5 में है. लोडिंग की कोई टेंशन नहीं है, एकदम जल्दी लोड हो जाता है. यहाँ पे मैंने अपने पहले A रैंक वाले से लड़ा था या शायद B रैंक था वो. 9 of Knives. वो B रैंक था या A रैंक याद नहीं आ रहा अभी. वो रहा, मैं वो लेना चाहता हूँ, उधर दिख रहा है क्योंकि डेफिनेटली और देख रहा है. बहुत कुछ ज़्यादा ही पसंद था लगता है इस बंदे को ड्रेक्स फैंग. आधा पहाड़ आधा वेल क्रिस्टल था, मदर क्रिस्टल. वो सादे से भी कम हो सकता है. ये टाइटन ने पूरा का पूरा फोड़ दिया था जब अपने बड़े फॉर्म में आ गया था वो. अभी के लिए चलो बेकर्स के अप्रेंटिस से बात करते हैं.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have rue the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you miss the Mothercrystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Express yourself. ये एकदम सही है.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the Fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Push it.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
मैंने सिर्फ पैसे के लिए किया और तुझे खुश कर दिया. बहुत अच्छे. बस अच्छा पैसा मिलेगा भी कि नहीं पता नहीं है इसके साथ यार. XP तो ज़्यादा उम्मीद नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं, सही बोलूँ तो. मैंने ध्यान भी नहीं दिया क्या था इसका रिवॉर्ड.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
ओह 800 मैं तो 500 के कॉइन्स के साथ खुश होता है इसने 800 दे दिए वाह भी वाह
Yes, they're quite sought after.
But do you have to use the good salt? Leave some for the rest of us.
Sorry, Master. I'll go and get some more later.